please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is F. Ford Motor Company. This finishes at $24.31 today. That is up 11.67%. So this is a pretty boring boomer value stock, blue chip stock here. But this has low-key been flying under the radar. This stock has done really well this year. I think I read somewhere this outperformed Tesla, actually. This stock is at an all-time high and made top 10 on StockTwits today. So we'll talk about it. So we did have some news today, so let's check it out first. The company said it plans to double its production capacity for its new electric version of the F-150 pickup truck, targeting 150,000 a year. So they recently came out with the new EV F-150, and if you guys don't know, the F-150 pickup is the best-selling pickup truck in America. So a lot of people love the F-150 and are waiting to get their hands on the EV version. So that was great PR today. And in addition to that, we do have some upgrades here. So Evercore ISI upgrades to $18. So yeah, great PR and got an upgrade. So the stock goes up 11.67% today. So let's go ahead and analyze here. So we do have a double gap up. First gap up at $16 and a second gap up today at $21.80. So those are both bearish indicators. That is telling us the stock may come back down to $21.80 and $16 eventually to fill those gaps. Now, I'm not so sure about the 16 gap. Still possible, but looks unlikely at this point. But the $21.80 gap should definitely fill in the short term, I would say. And in addition to that, this looks like a possible head and shoulders forming here. The head was formed today, and if this does pull back, the second shoulder would form, and that would then be a bearish indicator, because the stock tends to sell off after a head and shoulder forms. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is sitting on the support of 24.30, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, then it's onto uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself what the stock is worth. Literally hit the all-time high today. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 22.50, 21.80, 21.30, 21.10, 2080, 2060, 2040, 2010, 1980, 1960, 1935, 1905, 1865, 1815, 1795, 1755, 1710, 1685, 1650, and then $16 where the gap is. And there is support below $16, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, $24.30, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide. So expect a significant increase in price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks $21.30 to the downside, the channel starts to narrow. So expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks $21.30. RSI is currently at 77, so that is overbought and overvalued. So be careful, guys. And this did 310 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. All right, guys. So I think this one is pretty straightforward. This definitely is a good company long term. But in the short term, this does appear to be very bearish. Again, we have the double gap up and the possible head and shoulders and the high RSI and volume. All bearish indicators and really no bullish or neutral indicators at this moment. So this looks like it's going to pull back in the short term here. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that right now. This is literally the all-time high. You'd be FOMOing in right now. It's probably going to pull back. You're going to be kicking yourself that you could have got a better price. So I would hold off for right now. I would set your buy orders to 21.80, where it gapped up today. And it'll even probably go lower than that, possibly even down to 16 to fill this other gap. So I would support going long at 21.80 and lower. If it goes below 21.80, then you could just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But yeah, if you guys really want a good price, I would set your buy orders to 16. And if that never hits, then that's okay. But 16 would be an excellent price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I definitely think it's going to go back down to 21.80 to fill the gap. That seems like a relatively easy 12% there. You're definitely not going to get squeezed out of anything, but it's not the most exciting play in the world. So I could support going short at the current price, $24.30, the all-time high. You know, it's a relatively safe play here. Low risk, low reward play, I would say. So I could support going short here, and I would say cover at the gap at 21.80. Seems like an easy 12%. but definitely not the most interesting play in the world. Relatively safe, relatively straightforward, and I wouldn't really try to push it down to 16 on the short side. I'd just take the profit when this hits 21.80. Again, this is a good long-term stock. This isn't a very volatile stock. This is a blue chip value stock. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up. Not financial advice, but like I said, looks extremely bearish in the short term. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is F, Ford Motor Company. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.